It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got another Australian craft beer to show you, this time from the wonderful Stone and Wood. This is a Edge of the Galaxy, featuring Galaxy hops, a strong hazy pale ale at 6% ABV. There we go. It's in a 375 milliliter can. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure on the can design on this one. I think the colours clash a little bit. If I'm going to be like slightly critical, I think if this beer was sitting on the shelf in a shop, and normally I love all the Stone and Wood kind of designs, I think this one would be a little bit like, oh, what's that one over there instead? It's funny, isn't it? I bet some of you are looking at that thinking, that's brilliant, that's a lovely can design. But I think the orange and the yellow and the purple, it all clashes a little bit. It's like one of those Technicolor t-shirts from the 90s where you touch them and they change colour. Remember those? Anyway, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. I want to say a massive thank you to Trav in Australia for sending me this awesome sounding Galaxy IPA. Trav sends us some awesome beers. I really appreciate it, and he started sending us some snacks now as well. So we got some Vegemite. I've never had Vegemite before. Sent us some Vegemite, so I got to get around to that, and some other kind of like pork scratchings and meats, different what do they call it, like the biltong type stuff. But anyway, apart from all the meat and the food that Trav sends, thank you Trav, and the beer of course, let's get onto this beer, shall we? So it looks good. We got a nice one finger white head, good levels of carbonation. You can see the beer as you rock it back and forth. Looks very tidy, very nice. It's got that kind of nice hazy amber colour to it. I nearly said straw coloured, but it's not straw coloured. It's definitely got an amberness to it. Looks really good. Nice carbonation. Let's get the aroma then. And if I didn't like the can design, boy, do I like the aroma. Wow, the aroma is made up. Oh, that is fantastic. It's punching out of the glass. Really zesty beer. Oh, like passion fruit, mango, grapefruit. But you can smell the body of the beer as well. You can smell that the beer's got a decent body. You can see the beer's got a decent body to it, but you can also smell the body on the beer. It smells absolutely fantastic. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, oats. I'm going to take a wild stab at that. Oats in the beer. The flavours on the beer are absolutely fantastic. Stone the crows. One taste and I'm jumping for joy here. The mouthfeel on this beer is absolutely incredible. Rich, drinkable, refreshing, nicely carbonated. It's got quite a raw bitterness on the back of this one. I reckon this is about 60 or 70 IBUs. Now the IBUs are the International Bittering Units. They work it out as follows. So your palate can go from 0 IBUs, so that's tasting no bitterness, to 100 IBUs. And that's the maximum that your palate can take, if you like, on that scale of things. And I reckon this is about 60 or 70. So you really are tasting some bitterness in this beer. But then the flavours are terrific. That grapefruit, that passion fruit, that mango, that fleshy blood orange. Absolutely terrific. A little bit of carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Oh, what a beer. What a beer. Stone and Wood do a fantastic pale ale. A lot of the sales of Stone and Wood's beers is through their, I think it's called Pacific, their Pacific Pale Ale. It's a well-known beer, like literally known all over the world. It kind of nearly made it as far as kind of Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale. It nearly kind of did the same thing. I mean, you can buy Sierra Nevada pale ales now in Morrison's and most supermarkets. Still tasting good. Still tasting good. But I reckon about 5 or 6 years ago, Stone and Wood's Pacific Ale was nearly on that same kind of like where you can find it and buy it anywhere. I'm pretty sure if you're in Australia, you can probably find and buy Stone and Wood's Pacific Ale in most garages, you know, where you buy petrol, most convenience stores. I bet it's everywhere. That's their bread and butter. But the point I'm making here is the fact that, yes, their Pacific Ale might be their bread and butter, but I like the fact that they're still experimenting. I like the fact that they're still producing different beers. Now, I've been drinking their Counterculture series of beers from Stone and Wood for, well, the last few years, the last 6, 7, 8 years, from Mick and Trav, they've been kindly sending me the beers, and they've been terrific. They're always different. They're always experimenting. And I suppose with that experimentation, they're building up knowledge in there, what people like, what people don't like. You know, I bet they got a bang on, kind of nailed on IPA if they ever wanted to bring one out permanently, because of the amount of these different beers that they bring out. Now, this isn't their Counterculture series of beers, so maybe this is a permanent beer for Stone and Wood. Hop Commanders, Galaxy Eclipse and Brew 1. Your mission, hack the Stone and Wood mainframe and deliver a strong hazy pale ale. Okay, it's interesting enough, isn't it? It's interesting enough. Let's rate it. Edge of the Galaxy. I'm not really a big fan of the can design. I think the colours clash a little bit. But the beer in the glass is just fantastic. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. That beer is fantastic. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Thank you very much to Trav for sending. Really appreciate it, mate. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.